Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition. We are in Ash Lake. And as you can see, it's a very interesting area, but what is of interest right now is this very large hydra that is on this bank. Now, this hydra here has a few more tricks up its sleeve. As I mentioned in the previous video, he will actually chase you. Should you decide that you don't want to fight him and you just want to walk down this beach, he will not let you do that. And don't tell me I've gotten into it. Now, part of the tricks that he has is, like I say, he will follow you down the beach and he can actually jump from one side to the other, and sometimes during that jump he will actually hover in the air and do some kind of water attack like he's doing right now, so be very careful. Now, one of the most aggravating things about this guy is, well, besides that, is the fact that my attack area has shrank considerably. As you can see, I'm actually a lot closer to the water's edge than I was. But as far as attacks, get close enough that he wants to, oh shoot. Get close enough that he wants to not do that. Bad hydra. Again, don't get too close because you can see the water's edge right there. Thanks to the little bit of a glitchiness on the graphics here. So get close enough so that he wants to bury his head in the sand, and then you can kind of unlock and attack him that way. How in the hell did he hit me? Okay, well, never mind. That's fine. Again, I don't want to get too close into the water because the heads can at that point, the heads can actually push me back and pull me into the water. Don't really want that to happen. As far as equipment, the only thing I've changed is I have my Dragon Crest ring on. You jackass. Just in case I need to use pyromancies, they'll actually be a little bit better. Alright, so we already cut one head off. This guy has obviously a little bit more hit points than the last one we faced, but once you figure out the pattern, I didn't do so well on that one. So he's going to get away scot-free, and I'm going to drink something because I don't want him to kill me. Come on. There we go. Ah, that was wasted. And that was wasted. So you basically want to switch up, pull back when he decides to push his heads in the... That's what I want. There we go. So much for that head. As you can see, pyromancies do a great deal of damage to him. I don't want to. I'm getting too far away from him. That's my fault. That should probably. He probably should have hit me with that. I was a little bit too far away from him. Come on. There you go. And that's another head. Again, if you're really good at locking and unlocking on enemies, it makes this guy a lot easier. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, I didn't throw that fast enough. That was my fault. That was just not very good. Come on. Now what you want to be careful of when you're kind of pushing forward and pulling back like I am is to make sure you're nowhere near that branch. That can screw you up bad. Oh, that one got him. Really? Okay. Jackass. Okay. Again, your best magic defense shield will work wonders against that attack. Wow. And that last that last animation was very interesting because that is exactly what you have to watch out for if you try to fight him near this water's edge. Is for some crap like that to happen where you get blown into the air or blown into the water, which is what will usually happen. So I'm actually glad they did that at the end. Now, if you walk around here, you'll see this item. And this is another dragon scale. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to equip Quelaag's Fury Sword because we're going to fight a very familiar enemy in a few seconds. What I'm going to do is equip this. I want this Coveted Skull Serpent Ring. Now, once the Hydra's dead, he's gone forever, so good times. After that, this is just a pretty much straightforward trip. If you do try to do this without upsetting the Hydra, what you'll probably want to do is run along this ridge and jump into this tree log right here. There is an item in here. It should be a dragon scale. Yep. This is where you find most of the dragon scales in the game. You do have to watch the way this beach is shaped. As you can see, once you get trapped on one side, it can be very difficult to move across to the other. And these are our old friends. And you recognize these guys. I've fought these guys tons of times before. And the same stuff works against them. And I didn't get anything. Great. If you've got pyromancy, I would highly recommend using it. Not that they're very dangerous. It just makes the battle a lot faster. Cook him and cook him again, and we'll pull out our sword and finish him off. That's a little bit beefed up version of what you've been facing, but nothing too bad. Okay, at this point we're almost done, and I'll try to cut through this as quick as I can. Don't think there are any other man-eating shells. This tree is very important if you're into sorcery. You will actually find a spell in there. I wouldn't go through that way. That way is kind of the exit. There are some basilisks in there, so just be aware. But in order to get there, you're gonna run up that branch there. We won't be doing that because I really don't do sorcery. And here's one more of these man-eater shells. I didn't think there was one over here, but that's okay. We'll take care of him. This one can be kind of aggravating just because of the area that he's in. Obviously, once you get dropped down in there with him, it can be a different fight. Okay, have no fear. That one's dead. I'm trying to remember where. I think the hydra can even chase you into this area. I think he ends up over there. It's been a long time since I've... It's usually just easier to kill him. If you don't visit this particular area of the game until this point in your character development, you should be able to kill him pretty easily. We're going to run over here. And this is a very large area filled with very little. But at this point, you can see the dragon off in the distance. This is a covenant leader. This is the... Oh, what's his name? The Everlasting Dragon. That is the Everlasting Dragon. And so, that looks really cool, and the first time you come through here, you might be tempted to go, oh crap, I'm screwed. But you're not. Actually, once you activate this, it becomes a warp point. We can go up to talk to him. If we pray to the Everlasting Dragon, we'll actually get the option to enter the covenant, and I'm just going to do that to get that achievement unlocked. I'm going to say no, and I'll leave. I don't think he ever actually says anything to you, but what you can do is run around here and actually chop his tail off and get the Dragon Greatsword. It's not very nice, but he doesn't seem to mind. So, and if you want to, let's take a look at that. Everlasting Dragon Greatsword. That is, it takes huge amount of strength to wield that weapon. But actually, if you beef it up, it's probably got one of the best physical attack ratings of any weapon in this game. Okay, so now that we've done that, we've cleared out Ash Lake and the Great Hollow, and if you want to go back through the Great Hollow and track down Titanite shards and crystal lizards, you know, they're both pretty much at the top of the Great Hollow. So, you know, have at it. But as for me, I am going to put a cut here, say my goodbyes, and then the next video we will head off. I'll probably do, there's a couple of little items in the Ulasil Township that I did not get because I didn't have a light source. So what I'll probably do is just run through that, probably off camera because that's kind of boring stuff. Just run through and grab those items, and then we'll see from there. May take on Manus, may just go ahead and defeat the Lord Gwyn at the Kiln of the First Flame. Alright, so I'll sign off for now, and I will see you next time. Take care.